Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast with me, Matt. We have a 2-2 for you all here on Eindhoven country again. That's on the Western Front. Let's go through the players. Us and the allies, we have Bukhorst with the United States of America without a commander choice yet. And Eugen as the British Commonwealth without a commander choice yet. I guess both players are waiting to decide what they pick. Represent the Axis. We have Robertus going straight again with Panzerjäger tactics for the Mthis. And we have Masu as the Wehrmacht without a commander choice. Oh wait, they went for Ostdivision and they're not moving the Pioneers. Double Pioneer start. Wonder how that's gonna turn out. Anyway, we're gonna see what happens. But Panzerjäger is definitely a very powerful choice early on, or just overall, because they can get Sturmgewehrs with the Sturmgrenadiers. Really potent upgrade. Yeah, still a Pioneers not moving. Triple Pioneer start. What the hell is going on here? This is gonna be fascinating. What are they gonna do with triple Pioneers? Anyway, looks like we also have a command chest for the Commonwealth. Looks like Eugen went for Royal Armored with Anvil specialization. And Bukhorst went for Armor Company for the United States. That's going to be interesting. Looks like the Sturm Pioneers have already got some shots in and killed one Sabber. Some poor sod from Wales. Well, the American riflemen are slowly heading towards the ruined castle. It's like a key feature of this map. Not sure what Master is doing, but definitely little Pioneer into a Volksgrenadier, and I assume, yeah, we're gonna see a take-up structure, the Baracken. Okay, what is Maso planning to do, I wonder? Because Pioneers are actually not bad infantry at long range. They're kind of comparable to Grenadiers and Volksgrenadiers in their combat effectiveness at long range. Their Kar-98s, really. But they don't really have the best upgrades for assault-oriented tasks. Because we have the rifle sections are revealing themselves here against the Sturm Pioneers. I think at this angle, the Sturm Pioneers might have the upper hand. Americans gonna engage with the Pioneers at this close range, then the Americans will mow them down quickly. Oh, and the Pioneers are definitely not doing well here. They still actually managed to get a fair few kills on those riflemen somehow. Pioneers have also secured their part of the map with the fuel. Because the battlefield is still somewhat even. We also have the Volksgrenadiers arriving here in the field, already been equipped with a Panzerfaust early on. The Pioneers do have the Gebalderladung, which is a very potent grenade early on. Can really kill squads very fast. Looks like we have a Kubelwagen trying to assault the British position. Also some SS Grenadiers, a cheaper unit you can get if you're playing as Panzerjäger. Or comparable to the Wehrmacht Grenadiers, in my opinion. They're gonna throw a grenade off here, probably. Because this rifle section is definitely in trouble. Oh, they actually got out of being suppressed. But they're still getting mowed down at close range here. Yeah, getting mowed down completely. So we have the Pioneers and Volksgrenadiers fighting against the Americans here. Looks like a Gebalderladung hit there. Oh, we have a grenade from the Volksgrenadiers. Almost killing the rear echelon. Looks like the Wehrmacht is securing the castle here thanks to their Pioneer and Volksgrenadiers working together. Maybe we also have a squad of Grenadiers just in the center here. Bigger spin set up here for the British. The mainstay machine gun of the British Commonwealth. So the Kubelwagen is going to go for a flank. It might be a bad idea though because there's tank hunters on the flank.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Immobilizing the one shot there. Very potent type of rifle section. Oh, Sturmgewehrs have been handed out to the Sturmgrenadiers now, making them much more potent. It's a very powerful upgrade for the Sturmgrenadiers. The normal Grenadiers here can also actually get them if they get to veteran to 2, by the way. You know, the Germans still try to take the castle, but they're going to be overrun here. Americans are pulling in with their M1 Garands. Pioneers are going to be surrounded. And getting mowed down. Double Grenadiers down the field, and one Pioneer is what they have left for the Wehrmacht. Well, the Mthis are still holding their flank pretty well. Utilize the trench network on the small hill. These Grenadiers are actually fairly cheap. It looks like we're going for double Sturm Grenadiers for Robertus here. Guess they want the more elite infantry in the field to get a presence. They can start to be equipped with equipment. One unit that will be equipped with a BAR, which can improve the firepower of an American squad immensely. That's very universal carrier here. We also do have an SS Panzerjäger here present. And with the Panzerbüchse, which will be able to deal with the Bren carrier. Oh, what? First shot did not penetrate. Oh, he now knows there's a Panzerjäger, so he has to pull back. Got a loss, but he's still alive. You know, the Americans are securing the castle. Vertical also set up here by this small outhouse, evidently. Looks like we have some... looks like the Ostdivision is digging in somewhat. Which they are actually pretty good at. I don't think it's the best of ideas at the moment. It looks like we're going for a third Grenadier. Looks like Mthis is just going for mass Grenadiers early on at the moment. Reverse is going to go for a flank, evidently. Use its Vickers K on the top there. So they actually have double machine guns at the moment. Giving them quite a lot of firepower, actually. But the Germans do have heavy cover here to work with, when they're being suppressed. Panzerjäger has been relocated to deal with the Vickers. Oh, no penetration again. It's actually surprisingly armored, the Universal Carrier. For how small and light it is. Oh, smoke grenade. Well, the Americans are digging in up here. Rifle grenades going out from the Grenadiers. Need to be cautious though. The Americans do have much better medium to close range combat. And the Grenadiers have no specialized equipment. This is the kind of situation where you probably want to give them the Gewehr 43. Because it will allow them to do better at medium to close range combat. Americans are moving up here with a BAR, but they're being mowed down in the open. But the firefight is slowly dying down for now. You have a Grenadier in a shed here with an MG42. Not sure there's a window in this end. So it's actually not really that good in that angle. Grenadiers are moving to try and secure the point. But the American vertical might prevent that. Or being suppressed. One rifle grenade going out. But they're stuck out in the open now, being suppressed. So Germans have to pull back from that little engagement. Well, more American riflemen are being equipped with the BARs, and we also have medics around. There's a medic station that's been set up by the United States. So I think the Germans need to secure one of the fuel points, probably the one down here if they want to get any proper fuel. Because the British are keeping a good eye on that.
Vehicle ready to go.
But now...
Squad, shut it. We are receiving new orders. Attention! Prepare for action! Jäger, listen up.
Like, we have a little bit of a quiet in the battlefield at the moment. Mortar arriving here for the Wehrmacht, good choice in this situation. Probably what you want to use against the entrenched American position at the moment. ND-42 opening fire in the shed. To press the British, but the British are getting close enough to throw a Mills bomb. And Mills bomb clears out the shed. Storm Grenadiers under heavy fire here. And the British are moving to secure the center. Minefield laid here by the Germans as a preventative measure, I imagine. But it's not looking good for the Germans so far, I feel. That said, Robertus is a pretty good player, so this could very well work out for them. They already have their Hauptsturmführer out here to cause some artillery strikes. You're also seeing the unique, one of the unique infantry squads available to Royal Armoured. The King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry. Very cool to see. So these like specialized recon infantry, I believe. Very fascinating. Oh, mortars moving very close, but I guess the Grenadiers they are providing good use side, but they're under a lot of fire from this angle. Well, that mortar might be in trouble. Because it's going to be hit at from here. And they already have to relocate it. Hauptsturmführer sitting up here near the center. Pulling in some kind of artillery strikes already. Probably aiming around here, I imagine. But try and provide support for the Wehrmacht. Well, the Sturm Pioneers and the Panzerjägers are still keeping an eye here. Oh, command student on the field. Unique officer available to US Armored. I think US Armored actually gets entirely vehicle-based commanders, which can be pretty handy. Heavy mortar shells standing around the castle. The man suit is going to be a problem though for the Wehrmacht. Wehrmacht is taking up though to get the packs. A little bit late though. These Grenadiers could pick up the MG42 on the ground there. So the Realism is moving up though, throwing a grenade. Oh, not looking good for that Grenadier. Yeah, dying there. You know, the House Storm is keeping him at bay. Germans are still able to keep the British at bay at this angle though. As the King's Own Yorkshire has been equipped with a Bren Mark 1. Really accurate machine gun, by the way. However, it's really bad at suppression because of how accurate it is, as I understand. They're being suppressed by the Vickers K position and the Vickers medium machine gun. Oh, no, they're being cut down. Manchester is slowly pushing up, applying pressure. But we are seeing a Puma. Good to see we're seeing some actual light vehicles come out here. Artillery being called in on the position though. Puma did not penetrate the first shot. Stuart has a pretty decent frontal armor here for a light vehicle. Especially against the Pack 38, which is mounted on the Puma. It's not a 75mm, it's only a 50mm. Storm Grenadiers is trying to keep the British occupied, but the Grenadiers are also pushing up, but they're gonna run into an ambush. We're being cut to pieces there, but they managed to get away. We're pushing up slowly, needs to be cautious. Stuart penetrates, stuns the crew. And it's out of control. But Pack got a shot. One penetration. That's gonna force the command Stuart back for a while. Centaur being called in here by the British. A British anti-air vehicle. Rifle grade missed. At long range, the rifle grade is less accurate. They're looking good here for the Ost Division. They've lost a lot of troops. Pack 40 is arriving though. Until they called in near the British positions. Force them to back off. And losing the Vickers K position. Also, we have the crew of a command tank on the field instead of the actual command tank, evidently. Oh, we had a breakthrough operation here. A counter-attack which allows them to capture point very fast. Getting the Germans some field points. Command team is being shut up out in the open. Artillery also landing near this Pack, forcing it back. And here's the Centaur. Really dangerous against infantry, by the way. It actually has less frontal armor than the Stuart. Well, because it's very vulnerable turret, I imagine. The Stuart is also very sloped, as you can see. Got a very good angle on its armor. Puma's being loaded with armor piercing, which is not going to do much at this against infantry. Stuart is trying to keep it bay, wants to get a shot in. No penetration, doesn't actually hit. Second shot from the Stuart misses. Third shot hits, penetrates Puma. Puma's gonna have to back off. He also has his Panzerjäger squad with double Panzerstücks waiting here. Just waiting for the opportune time to spring an ambush. You know, the House Stone Furious keeping an eye on the trench itself. He was trying to keep a hold of the bunker here, using a Grenadier to be entrenched in it. Artillery being called in here by the command Stuart. That's going to force the Germans somewhat back. It's only light mortar shells though. One Storm Grenadier is also supporting on the flank. Must be cautious. No penetration by the side. No penetration again. Penetration from the Steward. And misses on the other shot. After landing around the center, immobilizing it, and it gets taken out by the pack. And with the Zapper's flank, took out the pack crew. Oh yeah, that's the thing about the Bren guns, by the way. You can fire them on the move as a light machine gun. Not many light machine guns can do that. Makes it somewhat interesting as a machine gun. But I think this Zapper might be dead. They're gonna get in range of these Storm Grenadiers. Yeah, getting Moat down. Boomer is still ready again. Looks like it got... Oh, it's got the emergency repair kits, allowing it to self-repair. Pretty handy. Some fuel airdropped in the base of the Allies. We also have a recon team here for the British. Slowly creeping up to get some sight on the battlefields. Puma's having another fight with them. Oh! Puma got decrewed there by the Steward. They like to also repair because of this unique thing, which is obviously not intended, but it's funny. Panzer F1 coming out there, which should be able to deal with a command Steward easily. Tellermine also being prepared ahead of time, good to see. Here comes the F1. Should be able to just drive up. That's a... Okay, great assault around there. I'm not sure on what, but okay. He's trying to get up here, but there might be too many Americans. Oh, F1 and an F8 here. That's a lot of sudden medium armor here available to the Germans. Balloon grenade. Americans dodge it. And there's also a 50 caliber position covering the road. Also, the F1 is going for it. Americans are lacking in AT equipment at the moment. They only have the command Steward, which is not going to be able to fight against the F1, I think. Especially out of range. And the F1 is far too armored frontally. So Mortar's moving up and being shot at though. Double A2 Sherman and a command Sherman called in. That's going to definitely give the Allies the armored advantage. Mortar's crew is being shut up out there in the open road. Red barrage being called in here by the command Steward. Aiming around the mortar actually. Oh, we also have the command Sherman arriving now. F1 got a penetration, but they penetrate the F1 in return. Oh, flanked by the F8. Losing its gun, that might be a problem for the Allies. Good flank there with the F8, but the F8 is not very maneuverable, as you can see.
You're ready. Tank ready. Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
The F1 should really take advantage here. Smoke popped. That might allow the command Sherman to get away. We also have a Sherman Mark V arriving here for the British. Looks like it's trying to hunt down the F8. And there's a lack of German anti-tank equipment nearby. But there's some Panzerjägers actually. Oh, we have a Hetzer coming out here now for the Germans. Interesting to see. The Jagdpanzer 38. Pretty cheap and pretty decently reliable anti-tank weapon. So we also have another of the unique squads available to armor out here. The Coldstream Guard. One of the oldest British infantry regiments, and equipped entirely with American equipment. So they armored semi-automatic rifles rather than bolt actions, as an example. If he got a pretty good angle here to keep an eye on any Allied tanks coming its way. Just need some infantry support, but I guess these Storm Grenadiers can somewhat support from this angle. But the American armor is just going to keep arriving at this point. It's going to get there in higher and higher numbers. F1 is still being prepared. Hugo could also be recruited if they want to go for it. Gets us on the field. F8 is being shot at. We also have the Sturm Grenadiers present. Recce team is keeping a very good eye here on the German positions, as you can see. These Yorkshire guards is definitely not going to do well. German pushing up, getting a good shot on the F8. So the Sherman's going to try and take out the F8 here. Oh, F1 took a big shot there. F1 down. Panzerjäger is rushing up. F8 down. Sherman Mark 5 down. So the Panzerjäger is going to go for the house here. Or they're deciding against it because the Sherman is moving ahead. Acto is present. German down. Getzer took a big shot. Or the Sherman might be in trouble as their smoke clears. Coldstream Guard and the Yorkshires advancing. Great assault going into the trench area. There's a lack of German infantry here. But looks like the British infantry is not doing too well anyway. They did mow down the defenders there. But they might not get out of here alive. Just because there's Sturm Grenadier. Oh, the British might have to get out of here. They just need to run. No, that's a strike being called in here by the command steward. We also have a what's this one called? The Sexton around for the British and mobile artillery piece available to all British commanders at the moment. Stuka flying overhead. There's a very little bit of a battle shaking up here. Second heads are being prepared by the Ostdivision.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
German's gonna make a move. This gonna try and aim to destroy the Puma, evidently. Panzerjägers are going inside the building. Looks like the Americans pop smoke, realizing what's about to happen. They still hit it though. Hit right in the rear. Second Panzer shot misses. Germans still hold the field down here. Getzer's gonna make a move for it, but they are lacking in AT equipment. Well, they're lacking in infantry support for them, rather. And the Hetzers don't even have their machine guns upgraded on them. Command ship is showing itself. About Ladung and Americans. Almost killing them. Getzer's frontal armor is somewhat paying off here. Sherman still has better frontal armor though. Sherman goes down. So the Hetzer's paying off this time. We're very brave of these Hetzers. But looks like they are working out for some reason. It's good to see. Oh, big shot there from the Sherman though. But Sherman goes up in flames. Meanwhile, the British are doing an assault here on the hill. Sherman pushing up on the British side alongside specialized infantry. Like these are just rifle sections. Artillery strike commences first. Ooh, big shot from the pack there. Will the high explosive shell go off? Hits the downward side of the hill. Sherman disabled.
Sherman Firefly lost in battle.
British troops have to quickly get into positions. The Germans are losing the front line here. We do have a Jagdpanzer arriving. Oh, Sturm yes, arrive here from the flank.
We lost a gun crew.
Quickly mowing down the British infantry. Veterans should fire now. Jagdpanzer is ready to try and lead the front line. Several Osttruppen have been prepared now by the Ostdivision. That's just some reserve infantry. High explosive on the Jagdpanzer. Kills the Vickers machine gun. Oh yeah, the German Sturmgrenadiers are definitely paying off here.
Command level capabilities ready for the
Costume Guard trying to flank the Jagdpanzer, throwing thermos grenades, stunning it, and almost killing it. Americans pushing up to try and put on some composite B. That might be a hard sell. Mostly because the vehicle is moving. And the Germans just move them down in the open.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Firefly Sherman is being prepared by the British. Germans are making another push here with the Ostruppen now for the castle. Hetzers are still doing their best here. It's admirable to see.
The squad of pioneers has arrived.
Actually took out their command steward. Like, don't underestimate that. Don't underestimate the Hetzer, I guess. If it had his machine gun on top, though, it could also provide support against the infantry.
We have lost a squad.
Like, that Hetzer's doing a lot of work. I'm impressed.
You need something? Stand ready.
Jagdpanzer definitely needs some repairs. Guess that's what this Mthis is here for. Americans are getting a lot more equipment now, like a 3-inch, which could shoot straight through the headset. Oh, 3 inches not close enough, however. Another 3 inches arrived, however. Yeah, one shot takes out the headset there.
We need orders.
So the headset's in trouble if it doesn't move. Yeah, it gets taken out.
The enemy has destroyed a panzer.
Americans have lost a fair few Shermans there, though. Lots of fighting over this castle.
Stick with me and you might
And this southern hill as well. Most of the Jagdpanzer will basically be operational again. After calling in some artillery on the American positions. Oh, pretty good artillery strikes out the gate here.
lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
The Germans just had some more infantry prepared. Well, the Sexton shells keep landing near the SS's forces.
Ready! Counter fire! Counter fire!
Oh, 17-pounder emplacement also being prepared here by the British. If they're going to deny any German tanks coming this way. Dude, that Jagdpanzer, that's not going to survive a shell from a 17-pounder if it's lucky. Almost out of range, though.
Loaded and ready.
Looks like... Yeah, the British know it's there thanks to the Recce team.
Sherman Firefly complete.
Goes to the Firefly here, now armed with the Tulip rockets.
Attention!
Goes to the Sturmgrenadiers are going to make a move for it. Oh, they actually spotted them.
Target smashed!
Recce squad dead. Oh, because of the Aufklar. Oh, the British cannot see the Jagdpanzer anymore because of the Recce team.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Oh, that is... Jagdpanzer might soon be in trouble. Yeah, 70-pounder can see it. Oh, one good shot there, almost destroying the gun. Right in the frontal plate. That's a lot of armor just went straight through. We also have a 76 Command Sherman on the field now. As well as a replacement 75 Command Sherman. Plus from Guard are going to do a grenade assault here. Just in front of the sandbags though. And on the flank they're being shot to pieces, so they have to pull back. More fighting going on outside the castle. Who has been recruited? We also have a Stuk G arriving. Good to see. And we have the Jagdtiger called in. Okay. Looks like Robertus is going very heavy on the German armor. Not every day you see like a Jagdtiger, but I guess I do see them more frequently. It's a very risky maneuver though, because the German heavy vehicles are very risky to use. And get bogged down easily. 26 trying to get a shot in. Oh, the Puma's being very aggressive here. I don't think you want to get close to a Sherman. He's trying to set up behind this little rock. 785 gets the... oh, what got that? The 3-inch? Artillery called in on the German positions. 76 German's frontal armor is really paying off here. Immobilize the Stuk. Well, both sides having trouble penetrating the other. Looks like the Stuk one out there. Oh, penetration. But ammo rack on the 76. But it is immobilized, so can I turn its gun? Sherman 75 is moving up. We also have an EC8 arriving. It's definitely the end of the Stuk. Oh! It's still holding on. Hitting a telemine. Oh, Sherman 75 down. But the EC8 is not in the gun range. It's just running around. Jagdtiger's trying to get a flanking shot though. Stuk down. We have Achilles on the field now, heading straight for the rear of the Jagdtiger. 70 Firefly hitting the Jagdpanzer. Oh my god, so much action's going on right here. Oh, we also have a Panzerfaust going and drive engine on the Jagdtiger. Tulip rockets hits and doesn't do anything, but oh, ammo cooks off. Oh my god, so much action right there. Holy shit. And the Jagdtiger goes down. Risky investment. And the Germans have lost a lot of their vehicles all of a sudden. Suddenly the British and the Polish have also been called in. Unique battle group available to Royal Armoured. The first Polish armoured forces. SS Grenadiers pushing up here with Panzerfausts. Hitting a Firefly, almost killing it. A2 Sherman here being hit by Panzerjägers. EC is now trying to take back the castle and keep it in American hands. A lot of heads are called here by the Ostdivision. And so many people are dying right here. Oh my god, so much action in such a short amount of time right there. Whew. Germans still pushing up on this southern flank though. We're still not having the easiest time there. EC8 Sherman is going to be a new problem though for the Germans to deal with. EC8s are like the pinnacle of Sherman design. One Firefly goes down. That might be in front of a Panzerjäger. More field airdrop into the Allied base. Looks like the British are going to grab it. Oh? Okay, I guess it is for the American. One of them trying to support their British allies on the flank here. Panzerjäger is getting really close here. Cover does get blown by the... Oh, grenade kills one! Almost kills the Grenadiers. But Americans are trying to take heavy infantry losses.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
EC8 needs to be very cautious though. The hits might... Oh yeah, hits and penetrates! Now the Pack 40 can also get a shot in soon, I think. EC8 needs to be cautious. Heads against EC8. A2 Sherman going this way, but there's some Panzerjägers. They're being pinned though. It's been armed with a Thunder Run, so it's using high explosion shells. It's going to try and overrun the SS Panzerjäger positions. There is however a new Jagdpanzer on the field, as we can see on the unit list. Oh, immobilization! Sherman is stuck! And getting shot up by the Jagdpanzer there.
We just lost a medium tank.
Germans are also able to secure the castle somewhat. Oh no, never mind. Lone Grenadiers go down. Lone Grenadier goes down. So the Germans are slowly turning this around despite that loss of a heavy vehicle in the center. Jagdpanzer slowly going to try and hunt down British armor. The Centaur's not in a position to stop it, I think. Oh, he immobilized the Jagdpanzer! That's the perfect situation for the British. It's trying to turn its gun, but it can't turn it enough. That's allowing the tank hunters and the Polish to move up. However, the German infantry is nearby still. There was great going on. Oh, but they're getting cut down in the open. Polish infantry will get cut down in the road too. Anti-tank grenade going out though. Except it's being buffed. Oh no, it's not working. Polish infantry is dead. Artillery also going in near the German positions. But the Jagdpanzer remains stuck there. There will hits us leading another move into the castle ruins. H.S. Sherman is switched to armor piercing, dropping smoke. Hetzer lost his gun, now can focus on the one in front, but it might be too late. Lost his own gun. The Hetzers are really paying off, actually. Holy shit. The Americans are basically down to only infantry. That's a really hard one to be in as US armor. You know, the Jagdpanzer still remain stuck. British infantry securing the ground again. Need one of the Fireflies or something to move. I guess the Coldstream gun also has a bazooka. Stormhunter is moving on the flank here. Artillery being called in on the British positions. Hetzers have managed to basically keep the Americans at bay here. Stormhunter is getting mowed down though. But they managed to kill the Yorkshire. And so much action right here. Firefly is basically being pulled out before it's ready. Oh, yeah, it doesn't have an angle. So I guess the Firefly can easily just open the fire here. Oh, rockets don't pay off! They bug out and don't actually penetrate, having no animation for it. You can see, however, the armor on the Jagdpanzer is just keeping it alive. But not from a 17-pounder. One penetration there is all it took. Well, the Germans have still tried to lay mines. HHM pushing up, but the Hetzers are ready. Hetzer combined with the Pack 40 pays off. Good utilization of the Hetzer. I appreciate to see it.
The fresh mortar crew has arrived.
And the Jagdpanzer being prepared by the SS, but the SS is dangerously low on units at the moment. But they're still holding up on the territory they have. And the Germans have managed to secure the fuel in the castle. Good rifle grenades there. But the others keep trying to grab the 3-inch guns here. Taking out another Hetzer there. The 3-inch is probably one of the American guns that are reliable to take out the Hetzer. Mortar setting up here for the Germans. Using the side blocker here to get some good close range shots. And the artillery keeps striking at the SS positions. Americans are down to 2 units. 1 unit. Oh, that's a huge loss for the United States. I think I need to consider getting some more specialized infantry in. Like they can get the 3rd infantry in as probably as a good replacement. Centaur heading northwards. More fuel being added in for the United States, but the United States is just lacking in units. Germans still have some decent AT equipment here on hand. The Centaur's not gonna do much, I feel. Germans are like trying to get inside the castle and just holding on to it. And we have a Firefly pushing up here in the bunker, taking it out with the tulips. Ooh, yeah, the Germans have lost a lot of heavy vehicles here. And he's trying to get close to the center. Use an anti-tank rifle grenade. Which is actually able to penetrate because of the weird turret of the Crusader. Well, yeah. I think it's called the Crusader because it's mounted on the Crusader chassis, although it looks like the Cromwell chassis. I'm not an expert on British tanks, I'm afraid. Oh, Centaur up close like that's dangerous. Its twin piston autocannons is just really tearing through them. Osttroppen pushing up. Lots of Eastern Europeans being pulled to fight for the Germans here, fighting against Americans. And a British tank. Not the fight they signed up for. We do a Panzerfaust, however. But the Centaur is cutting them down as they get inside. Just to see another A2 German arriving, switching to high explosives. Firefly in the center there. Most of them being cut down. Jagdpanzer in the field here, but the Brits have clear sights in it. They just have no AT equipment. Oh, Sherman's trying to overrun it! There's Panzerfaust and everything! Panzerstrix, I mean. Fireflies to pull back quick. Over penetration, and Panzerstrike finishes it off. Firefly flanks though for a close range shot. Ooh. Tulips are not ready. Tulips fire, killing the Jagdpanzer. And now all the accurate rifle fire is coming into the German infantry. Oh boy, this is quite a fight. Oh, we have a Panzer IV arriving now for the Ostdivision. That's definitely going to be an upgrade from the Mthis, both in terms of armor and in firepower. Oh boy. I don't really see why Massive went Ostdivision though. They haven't really used a lot of Ostdivision stuff apart from the Osttruppen, unless the Mthis and Ostdivision units. In which case I think it was a good call, probably. And I'm not an expert on all the units the Ostdivision gets. Oh, we have another Polish infantry squad arriving here with an M10. Panzer's way too much on the open to get accurate shots. But German infantry is pretty heavily equipped at the moment. Oh, Panzer IV might be in trouble if the Americans could flank it. Looks like it's holding up pretty well. Also an MG34 here. There's two guys, a gunner and a loader. Oh, Americans might dart around out of its line of sight. Oh, they spot them through the doorway. Hunted them down very quickly.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being...
Man, the heads are still present. These heads have really been working out pretty well for Maso. I like it.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
A2's not even able to penetrate. We do have another EC8 arriving. It's a very hard target to hit because of how small it is. Especially at range. You can see the shots go straight over it. Oh, EC8 showing up though, very close. And the EC8 has a very good gun and is very accurate and even on the move. Yeah, he's even going for the H. The H is no match for an EC8. Oh, it's missing though. H down. There's no Panzerfaust available on the Grenadiers at the moment. Who's up newer Panzerfaust though, and it might get in range of him. Oh, but the machine guns are mowing him down. Oh yeah, they're not looking good for the German front line now. Grenadiers happy to cover the Panzerfaust now. And the ECS is getting close. And they're being mowed down by the machine gun fire. And A2 is now pushing up with high explosives. Pack's opening fire. Here it has a bulldozer blade. Someone increasing its armor and health. That's its only armor, actually. Still damn this turret. He's hit those high explosives, almost killed the crew. Germans are still trying to crew all the anti-tank weapons, though. Being mowed down. What's that? Oh, AT mines! Good utilization of the mines there. And the Sexa is opening fire on the SS, moving up to support the Wehrmacht. Centaur's also being hit on the way, but it destroys the building with its pistons. Well, the British are also trying to overrun the southern position. Another Jagdtiger being pulled in by the Waffen-SS. Oh, rear shots there, but the EC8 survives. You know, the British armored forces pushing up here. Now squad put mode down here by the Sturm Grenadiers. That's a dead British squad. And here's the second Jagdtiger. The Germans are pulling in a lot of heavy stuff here. Oh boy. Germans are pushing up more troops, but they don't have a lot of resources left, it feels like. Well, the Allies starting to get a lot more field presence, but the Americans are still lacking in units. The Ost Division has done a good job just doing some attrition, but they're still running out of troops. More Grenadiers are dying. Oh, a pineapple grenade right on him. Killing all but one.
Ready for trouble.
Oh, here's the Jagdtiger though. The British have realized it's there. They're gonna need to find a way to overrun it. Also, the M10 is gonna go on flank. Firefly is getting some shots in. Centaur, my god, it's the first unit. Yep. Oh, the British are going for it. Tulip rockets! Dazing the crew. Second tulip rocket is firing. Doesn't go off. Fireflies are backing off. One Firefly gets taken out. The Germans maintain the Jagdtiger for now, but it took some heavy damage. Grenadiers are trying to go for a flank here. Probably trying to take out the M10. The Brits have covered the flank here. Aufklar arriving, a good choice there to spot for the Jagdtiger. The heads has arrived here, but 3 inch has been remanned. No penetration this time. High explosive hits the 3 inch, but no damage is done to the crew. Impressive. Good job, Blast Shields. You actually did your job. More Allied tanks are arriving, however. This headset's lasting a lot longer than I thought. There it goes.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
Jagdpanzer moving up here.
Incoming! Drive! Get us out of here!
Looks like it's a lot of Jagd units on the field. Let's see, artillery shells still landing around. High explosive artillery strike being called here by the Hauptsturmführer. So the British are keen on keeping the recon squad away. Probably for good reason. But the north flank of the Germans is just looking like it's on the brink of collapse. Germans just don't have the troops to handle this anymore.
Ready, set! We're taking effective fire! That did it! That round got him!
The Mthis still has some units though. Oh, Jagdpanzer and M10 getting very close. M10 has a very slow turn rate. Popping some smoke to try and get away. You're not gonna get away, is it? Oh, its engine is burning. Oh, looks like it's still running pretty fast. That goes, it's out of control.
The enemy destroyed a vehicle.
EC8 here is still around. Another heads are being prepared. Jagdtiger's moving to the front line now. Firefly going up here for the Jagdpanzer. Tulip rocket destroys it. The brave grenadiers here. Being cut down one by one as they get around the corner. And now the Shermans are going in for the kill. Armed with high explosive shells. Oh, grenadiers could get a panzer fast off. They got killed though, but the ECA took a big shot there. Jagdtiger's turning around to deal with the Americans. Mortar taken out. One Sherman down to the Jagdtiger. Oh yeah, Americans might be in trouble now. Oh, that's not a bad... oh, yeah, now another hits us arriving. He's hit, might be in trouble. Oh, it's taking out the gunner and the driver in one shot. Oh, not looking good there. Most division has lost everything. They're getting a stoop though. But the Allies are preparing to overrun this Jagdtiger. Another Jagdpanzer called in. Firefly down. A2 going in close. Panzer Strix are defending it though. Firefly going up. They decided Firefly is the biggest target. You see it going in on the flank. Oh, one guy run over. You see it down for the Jagdpanzer. The Allies are going all in. The Jagdtiger doesn't care. And the Germans are just getting too much anti-tank up to provide support for it. They're coming in his flanks. And the Allies are in big trouble now, but several more Shermans have been called in to replace the losses.
Sherman ready to go.
Oh, the Wehrmacht is gonna take a long time to recuperate from this. More Shermans are arriving though.
Like we're getting into the excitement.
Are the Allies just gonna keep going in? That's just gonna feed the Germans. More Saxon shots landing. They need to find a way to immobilize it. To get a good shot there on the Sherman.
New grenadier squad is ready.
So the Wehrmacht is still in this to support the flank. Oh, it's been immobilized, but it can easily be repaired here. And the Sturmgrenadiers are trying to push up to buy some time. Look at all the armor and wreckage here. More Polish troops are arriving. Disembarking. It's been immobilized again. Grenade here from the Poles.
One of our universal carriers has been destroyed.
Oh boy. Jagdpanzer can still cover the Jagdtiger though. As we can see here. I don't think the Sherman 76 has a good penetration chance on the Jagdtiger. Oh wait, never mind! Easy, got a good penetration! Jagdpanzer's going very close! Very, very close there. Let's get taken out. Jagdtiger's almost down. Using it for cover for the Panzerschrecks. Misses. And Jagdtiger's down! Germans are losing a lot of territory. And also look at the Ostdivision can do much. And more Americans are showing up here with their armor. The German front line is collapsing. Man, that's a lot of armored wrecks in this area. Oh boy. So many tanks are just getting destroyed here. And the Wehrmacht is just unable to get inside the castle again. So the Allies have kind of locked it down. And all the SS base trucks have been destroyed. Half class also been found out. Now the Hauptsturmführer is on his own behind the line with one bodyguard. This is the end of the German fight, I feel. One EC8 down there, though. The sheer amount of allies that are just pushing through here is just too much. Poles have found out the Hauptsturmführer. And shooting him down. Osttruppen trying to push out here against Germans. And at this point the Germans pull back. They have lost the fight. The Allies push through with another victory. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this one. This was certainly intense. I'll see you all next one, everyone. Bye bye.